Good evening, everybody. Welcome in once again to the Milford Informer. I am your host, Tim Coet. You've made it through another work week. As you get set to enjoy the weekend ahead, let us fill you in on some of what's been happening around the community. Let's dive right in as we take a look at this week's top stories rundown. Tonight, hear from members of the MHS class of 2019 as they promote their upcoming live and silent auction fundraiser. Also tonight, we'll highlight some of the terrific talent that was on display at the recent Brookeside's Got Talent event. And later in sports, we'll provide a full update on MHS baseball and softball, complete with highlights from the baseball team's matchup with North Attleboro. Milford High School's class of 2019 has a major fundraising event coming up. The money generated will play a key role in events the class will hold during their junior and senior years at MHS. In order to get the full details, I spoke to the sophomore class officers earlier this week.
Hello, I'm Ryan Hazard, president of the class of 2019.
I'm Josh Segor. I'm the vice president of the class of 2019, and today we're going to be explaining to you our class auction on May 6th at the Hoboken Club and why it's really important to us, why you come out.
It's very important because we use the money to do events such as junior prom, senior formal, and senior prom, and it's also really important for reunions that we have, and it's really the big money maker that we do in our high school career.
Hi, I'm Cassie Prober. I'm the treasurer of the class of 2019.
I'm Maddie Richard. I'm secretary of the class of 2019.
And at our auction, we're going to have a silent and live auction. We have some pretty big items up for bid, so yeah.
The people who are allowed in are 18 and up. There will be alcoholic beverages there, and the ticket prices are $10, and we hope you come support our prom.
Yeah, we have some Red Sox tickets with a parking pass, preseason Pats tickets, a week in Florida, weekends down the Cape. Yeah, pretty big. You should come.
Most of the sales will be done at the door, so you're more than welcome to come to the door and buy a ticket. No need to pre-buy. If you want any more information on our class auction, you can follow us on Twitter under the class of Milford High School Classes 2019 on Twitter, and just follow us, and we've been posting lots of updates. We would really appreciate it if you came out and supported us. It would be great. Tickets are $10 a piece. It's 18 and over.
We hope everybody will come out, and we're really excited for the auction on May 6th. So, thank you.
Recently, Brookside Elementary School held their second annual Brookeside's Got Talent event. In just its second year of existence, this talent showcase has quickly become one of the most anticipated events on the school calendar. Our Milford TV crew was on hand for the event. While the full Brookeside's Got Talent event will be available for viewing on Milford TV very soon, we thought we'd give you a sample of some of the day's standout performances.
This year's second annual Brookeside's Got Talent, hosted by Ray Osier, was held on March 25th.
Hooray for Brookside, the middle school revered both far and wide. For what it's worth, it's the best on earth. We got Lisa Firth. What do you think ordered all these spotlights?
My name is Jake Martin. I am here at Brookeside's Got Talent with Miss Firth. So, Miss Firth, tell me about kind of how you're involved with the show today.
I'm the principal of Brookside School. Very happy to be here. The staff have a lot of fun, a fun act to present today for the kids. The Brookside PTO puts on an amazing show. We're thrilled to be here, and the kids are so excited. I can't wait for the show.
So, is this part of your act?
Is what part of my act?
Your, you know, your face.
Yes, it is. We're called the bobbleheads.
Nice. Cool. Can you tell me a little bit about it? Like,
This was Mrs. Perotti's idea. We were trying to come up with an act for the staff, and she saw this online on a YouTube video. It's a riot with our staff up on stage dancing to this, so we're looking forward to a great time.
Cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with the Dominators. What's up, guys? So, all right, what are your names? Go around and say your names.
Cole, Luke, Gavin, Eli, Alex, Miles, Jackson.
Nice. So, what are you guys doing today? What is your act?
Dance.
You guys
Sports.
dance and sports? Nice. What kind of music?
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
All right, Nathan. So you're performing today. I like your hair. It's like dyed green and everything. You got your whole costume going on. So what is your act today?
Singing.
You're singing? What are you singing?
I'm only one color away.
What is it?
I'm only one color away.
Oh, nice.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me.
All right. So first of all, what are your guys' names?
Honora and Isla.
Awesome. So tell me about what you guys are going to be doing today. You're performing, right? You gotta be. Yeah. So what's your act?
Thunder and lightning.
Thunder and lightning. So what does that mean? Are you guys dancing?
Yeah.
So tell me about your act today.
Can't stop the feeling.
Nice and loud. Nice and loud.
Can't stop the feeling.
Are you excited?
Yes.
And then have you done this before, or is it your first time?
I know this before.
So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance.
What acts are you most excited for?
Dancing.
For dancing, yeah. Do you know anyone that's dancing?
I know my little friend named Emily.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again?
Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on now. You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now, come on now.
Everybody, shake your hair and feel united.
So Briar, you're performing today, right? Tell me what you're doing. I see you got some glitter going on. What's your act?
Yo-yo.
You're yo-yoing? Oh, someone else just told me about you. That's awesome. So what kind of tricks are you doing?
I don't really know.
Do you want to give us a little demonstration? A little preview? Do whatever you want to do. If you want. Whoa. All right, Tony. So, are you performing today?
Yes.
That's great. So, what are you doing?
I'm dancing Rolex.
You're dancing what?
Rolex.
Nice. Have you performed in front of a bunch of people before?
No.
Well, you seem very comfortable. Are you confident? Are you ready to go?
Not that much.
You'll do great. I know you will.
I just wanna rollie with a dapper ranch. I already got some designer to hold up my pants. I just want some ice on my wrist so I look better when I dance. Have you looking at it, put you in a trance. I just wanna.
So here's Colleen. So Colleen, welcome to Brookeside. How are you involved with the show today?
So I'm a kindergarten teaching assistant at Brookeside, so they asked me to be the queen of the red carpet today.
So what do you do as the queen of the red carpet?
That's a great question. I welcome everybody to Brookside's Got Talent, and I have some trophy girls that will be coming down momentarily to help greet as well. kind of like another Joan Rivers, I guess you'd say. So we're looking forward to it. It's a great event. That our PTO couldn't be any better. We've got the best PTO, I swear, in Milford. So, so we're looking forward to it.
That's great. Do you know anyone that's performing today?
Yes.
What are they doing?
I know somebody that's using a yo-yo for an act.
Oh, a yo-yo. That's pretty cool. So he's doing like all sorts of tricks and stuff? Nice. If you were to do an act, what would you do?
I would probably tell jokes.
You would tell jokes? You'd do like a stand-up act?
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Nathan.
My name is Nikita, but you can call me Little Miss Funny Bones. By the way, did you hear about the kidnapping this morning? Never mind, the kid woke up.
What is your role today? Are you watching? Are you helping out? What's going on?
I'm watching and supporting Brookeside School. I taught there for 13 years, and now I'm at Memorial, but I came to be with my friend Mrs. Bemis, who's a second grade teacher, and support my friends too, my little children. And
nice.
Hi,
Hi, biggest cheerleaders. Go Brookside, Shine-tastics, Team Awesome. Yay!
Room 44.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
To the left, to the left.
There were a lot of acts ranging from yo-yoing, singing, and piano playing. Everyone had the spotlight.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Peter and John went to pray. They met a lame man on the way. He asked for alms and held out his palms. Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep all the gold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says.
There were 3 awards given out at the end of the show, with everyone receiving a trophy for their participation in this year's Brookside's Got Talent.
Let's hear it for Briar, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. He showed poise. He helped out the other kids when they needed help. Nice job, Briar. Keep up the good work. Our runner-up is Big Tony, ladies and gentlemen. Big Tony! Nice job, Big Tony. Take a bow. Wow. Our grand champion tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Little Miss Funny Bones, Nikita! Take a bow, Nikita. Tim Rice is taking your picture back there. Awesome. Keep up the great work, Nikita. You're going places, kid. All you guys. Everyone's walking home with a trophy, too. So put your hands together for you guys.
The spring sports season continues to move along. Both the baseball and softball teams entered this week's action enjoying lengthy win streaks. The baseball team had rattled off 4 straight wins, but continuing weather issues limited the boys to just 1 game within a 10-day span, leading into a tough divisional showdown with North Attleboro on Monday afternoon. Would the Hawks have any trouble kicking off the rust? Let's take a look at the highlights. During their current 4-game win streak, Milford has been outscoring their opponents by a combined margin of 31-8. The Hawks looked to bring that same level of consistent offense and pitching into their first meeting of the season with new division rival North Attleboro. On the mound for the visitors was their talented junior Nick Sinicola. In the bottom of the first, Sinicola was able to retire leadoff man Ryan Gonsalves, but would run into trouble from there as he allowed back-to-back base hits to Anthony Arcudi and Aiden Wild. A fielder's choice play would then place runners at the corners, giving Milford a 2-out RBI opportunity. Set by Sinicola now the pitch, and this is hit hard out to right center field, down for a hit. Trotting in towards the plate is Arcudi, as Tamani will go first to third. It is an RBI single for Alex Cody, and once again Milford able to do some first inning damage. It is 1-0 Scarlet Hawks. 3 hits now in the inning for Milford. As that ball now gets away from the catcher, Tamani breaking for the plate, and he will score. The pitch in the dirt from Sinicola, getting away from the catcher DiMatteo, and Milford able to grab a second run, now 2-0. For the third time in 4 games, Milford scores in the first to take an early lead. Towing the rubber for Milford in this game was junior Aiden Wild, looking to build off of a dominant first start of the season. Wild would allow just 1 base runner over the first 2 innings. In the third, he'd allow an infield hit to start the inning. A sacrifice bunt would move that runner into scoring position, and with 2 outs, North starter Nick Sinicola would help his own cause, dumping a pitch into shallow right, allowing the runner to come around to score, cutting it to a 2-1 Milford lead. Milford would be presented with a golden opportunity to pad that lead in the bottom of the third. Arcudi would get it started with an infield hit. The next 2 hitters would then deliver pitches in the direction of North shortstop John Brennan. Brennan would commit errors on both plays, allowing Arcudi to come all the way around to score Milford's 3rd run. The Hawks would end up with 2 in scoring position and only 1 out, looking to break the game open, but Sinicola would induce an infield pop-up off the bat of Alex Masick, followed by a flyout from Tyler Renault, and Milford would be forced to settle for just a single run in the inning. That missed opportunity for Milford looked to energize the visitors as the 4th inning began. With 1 out in the inning, first baseman Nick Crawley would reach on a single. Then Matt Iaconis would send a ball on the ground towards second. Arcudi makes a great diving play, but as he looks to transfer to his throwing hand, the ball squirts loose and everyone would be safe. 2 batters later, John Brennan would come to the plate, looking to make the error hurt while atoning for his own fielding miscues from the previous inning. Now puts 2 runners in scoring position. As this one is bounced to first base, that gets underneath the glove of Masick, and both runners will come home to score as Mobilia's throw will come into second base. It's not in time. It is a 2-out, 2-run double for the number 8 hitter, John Brennan, and it's a new ball game now, tied up at 3. After Milford failed to score in their half of the 4th, they would face more defensive issues in the top of the 5th. Accepts the sign, the runner takes off, the pitch is inside as the throw from Riley Lynch is not a good one. It loops out into shallow center. Now Gonsalves can't find it. They'll wave the runner all the way to the plate as Gonsalves double clutches on the throw. No chance to get it to the plate in time, and a breakdown for Milford results in the go-ahead run crossing the plate. Milford would try to swing momentum back into their favor in the bottom of the inning. Aiden Wild would open the frame with a walk. Then with 1 out, the Hawks would execute a perfect hit and run, which allowed the potential tying run to reach third. Milford would then look to use some small ball to bring that tying run home. Milford with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at first. As Masick again shows bunt, he's able to get it out in front of the plate. The tag applied by the catcher, and Wild is out. Coach Pellegrini out to argue, perhaps suggesting that the tag was not applied before Aiden Wild slid into the plate, but it looked like a clean play. That ball not very far out in front of the plate. Milford taking the chance to send Wild home. And the result is an out at the plate. Milford would ultimately squander the scoring opportunity, keeping it a 4-3 Rocketeer lead. The score would stay the same until the top of the 7th. With Aiden Wild's pitch count mounting, he would allow back-to-back walks followed by a base hit to load the bases with only 1 out. Zach DiMatteo would then drive a pitch deep out to right center that would go as a sacrifice fly, making it a 5-3 North lead. With 2 outs, Nick Crawley would really make the inning hurt, dropping a ball just beyond Arcudi's reach in shallow right to bring in 2 more runs to give North Attleboro a 4-run lead. Milford would get a 1-out base runner in their half of the 7th, but Alex Cody would end up bouncing into a 4-6-3 double play to end the game. Milford sees their 4-game winning streak snapped as they fall to the North Attleboro Rocketeers by a final score of 7-3. So unfortunately, the baseball team's winning streak came to an end with that tough loss to North Attleboro. As they look to get back on the winning path, we want to remind you that all of our games we've covered so far during this spring sports season are currently airing over on the Educational Channel, and they've also been uploaded to YouTube. To find all of our YouTube content, make sure you subscribe to our channel, My Milford TV. To find specific viewing times for sporting events or other programs, simply check out our online programming guide over at milfordtv.net. Meanwhile, as the baseball team's win streak may have come to an end, the Milford softball team is currently working on an impressive streak of their own. After stumbling in their season opener against Taunton, the girls have rattled off a series of impressive victories. Over the weekend, the Lady Hawks were able to blank the Hopedale Lady Blue Raiders 8-0, and then on Monday, the girls traveled to North Attleboro to take on the always dangerous Lady Rocketeers. While we've seen many close matchups between these two teams over the years, this time Milford's offense made sure the outcome was never in doubt. Milford scored in every inning except for the third, as they rolled over North by a final score of 14-3. Jess Tomaso led the attack with 4 hits, while Shannon Cormier connected on a home run and drove in 3. Allie Atherton notched her 5th win in the circle, allowing just a single earned run while striking out 6. The win made it 8 straight for the Lady Hawks, who now find themselves in the familiar position of first place in the Davenport division. Let's take a look at some of the eye-popping stats the softball team has been putting up so far this season. Milford currently boasts 3 players with batting averages of 500 or better. Junior Jess Tomaso currently leads the team with a .545 average, and she also holds the team as well as the league lead in runs batted in with 15, but teammate Emily Pierre-Gustavo is right on her heels with 14 RBI. Jess Tomaso also leads the Lady Hawks offense with a total of 9 extra base hits. Sophomore Emily Hartman, in her first season as full-time starter behind the plate, currently leads the Lady Hawks in home runs with 3. As a team, the Lady Hawks have produced 10 long balls through their first 9 games. Kate Irwin, meanwhile, has been making life miserable for Milford's opponents with her blistering speed on the bases. Kate leads the team with 5 stolen bases. Taking a look at Milford's pitching now, so far Allie Atherton and Kelly Reichert have been every bit the 1-2 punch Coach DeVito expected them to be. So far, Allie has appeared in 7 games and holds a record of 5-1. Allie's been one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. She currently has 36 Ks to just 7 walks. Junior Kelly Reichert, through 3 starts, has a perfect 3-0 record with 18 strikeouts and just a single walk through 21 innings pitched. What's made this start to the season even more impressive for the softball team is they've been dealing with an incredibly road-heavy schedule. They were forced to give up home field in their season opener against Taunton, and they've seen 2 of their early home games on the season pushed back due to rain. As a result, the girls have only had the chance to play on their home turf twice through their first 9 games. Weather permitting, we are hopeful to provide coverage of a pair of softball home games in the coming week. Milford will host Sharon on Tuesday afternoon, and then we have a premier matchup on Friday as the King Philip Lady Warriors come to town. This was originally slated as the season opener, but was postponed due to poor field conditions. King Philip has notched regular season victories in each of the last 3 years against Milford, including a blowout 12-0 win last year. You know Coach DeVito and the team will be ready to go for that one. Again, keep an eye out for all of our spring sports coverage over on the Educational Channel and on YouTube. And now let's get to this week's upcoming events. Here is one last reminder that coming up on Saturday, the Citizens for Milford will be sponsoring their 3rd annual Milford Beautification Day. Gather family, friends, and neighbors to help beautify the community by picking up around town. Those interested in participating should meet at the parking lot across from Sacred Heart Church between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. to pick up supplies and receive instructions. The Milford Beautification Day is being held on Saturday, April 29th, beginning at 9 a.m. Coming up on May 5th, the Stacy Middle School PTO will be hosting their 1st annual casino night. This exciting fundraising event will feature classic casino games including blackjack, roulette, poker, and more. For the cost of admission, event participants will receive $20,000 in fun casino cash to be used for table games, and there will also be complimentary appetizers served. Casino cash can be turned in for raffle tickets during the event. There will be exciting raffle prizes drawn at the end of the night, including gift cards, gift baskets, and a flat-screen TV. The casino night is taking place on Friday, May 5th, over at the Crystal Room from 7 to 11 p.m. Tickets are $25 in advance and $30 at the door. To purchase advance tickets, log on to eventbrite.com and search for Casino Night. And coming up next Saturday, the First Congregational Church of Milford will be holding an electronics recycling day. All computer monitors, towers, parts and accessories, as well as office equipment, TVs, and other audio-video equipment can be brought in to be recycled. All computer hard drives will be erased and destroyed as part of the recycling process. Recycling fees range from $5 to $25 per item. Old cell phones can also be turned in at no charge and will be donated to various charities. The Electronics Recycling Day is taking place on Saturday, May 6th over at 4 Congress Street from 8 a.m. to noon. We have some exciting news stories coming up over the next few weeks. Coming up on next Friday's show, you'll hear from a young Milford resident who will be spending the summer running her own business here in town. We will also start to get you ready for the second annual Celebrate Milford as we go over all of the details with event organizers. And of course, we'll have more highlights from MHS baseball and softball, so there are plenty of reasons to check us out next Friday night. Until then, from all of us here at Milford TV, this is Tim Coet saying have a great week. So long, everybody.